Well, thank you, Raquel. Welcome back to Midday Live, or we were already back. But again, thanks, Raquel, for that. Looking good for the forecast. Well, now we're joined by Miss Sarah Tuck. And Sarah is here to talk about her production of Let Me Come Home. And it's not just a production, but you've got a fundraiser tied in with this as well. And welcome.
Thank you for having me. Yes, it's on a book that I wrote. The name of it is Let Me Come Home. So a couple of years ago when they started the project, I at that time couldn't do anything. And I thought later, I'm like, well, what could I do as well as getting the community involved to help with this? And so that's when I reached out to Sheila Harris, which is a former resident there, and also Keith McCutcheon, and they agreed to help me. So we decided to get together and do the play, and they're going to be in it and performing. And so we are having people to come from New York, and from Memphis, from Louisville, and Nashville. And they're going to be coming in to help us with the event. There's a lot of them's the cast members. And so they're excited and they've been rehearsing, and so we're just glad to be able to help the community. I feel like what they're doing, the REACH program, is a great event that they're going to be putting on to, when they get ready to have this, building this. They'll be able to bring in artists to sing, and you can have family reunions there and different things. And it can also get the other surrounding counties involved. And that way it'll bring the communities closer together, because you never know when we'll need each other for something. And we need to learn to support each other and help each other out. And
that's kind of all the Let Me Come Home idea. Okay. So what inspired your book?
Well, I was writing a series. I started out with Grandma Maddie Gets Her a Man.
I like that title.
And so it's a series, and this is part of her one of her family members. And you know, a lot of us have problems every now and then, so it's just kind of a way to help people along the way. You know, it's not saying we're trying to solve the problem, but you know, when you're reading it, you feel like, well, maybe you've been through it, or if you go through it, maybe it'll help you out. So that's basically what I do. My creative artwork is to touch other people's lives. And I thank God for my gift and for showing me that this is my purpose here.
Okay. Oh, I love that. And you're, like you said, you're helping people along the way. Now, with this play, it sounds very touching. Is there a little humor, or are we just looking at drama and just really like emotional and poignant?
There's different things in it. There's a lot of humor, and people are laughing, and people are like, well, she told him, and different things like that. So it has a little bit of everything in it.
Okay. And when is all this happening?
It's going to be happening April the 6th, which is next Saturday. It's going to be happening at the Goodnight Auditorium at 5:00 p.m. I have flyers out. I have it on Facebook, but you can either send a donation if you're not able to come and join us, or you can either get your tickets on Cash App and Venmo. And then if you can't do that, you can just pay at the door. Okay.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be a great evening, and it starts at 5 o'clock that night, right?
5 o'clock.
All right. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about Let Me Come Home. It's a play and a fundraiser for the Harristown Project. And again, Saturday, April 6th, make plans. It's at the Goodnight Theater in Franklin. And we'll be right back.